and he's saying, I'm wearing the jacket that whatever it was at WrestleMania 27, who knows, that I wrestled you in. And then R-Truth runs out, and I was thinking, hey, do you remember that 2 weeks when R-Truth at the beginning of the year...
I hope so much that the Patriots get beat down today.
An episode of SmackDown, and then he just ended up being insane again. Anyway, R-Truth says, Cena did things to... Sorry, Miz did things to Cena's balls or whatever, and then he pulls out a Christmas bauble. Miz opens the bauble, reads a little piece of paper on that Billy says Joe Hendry on it. Joe Hendry then comes out, gets Miz, R-Truth, on today's Solo Sunday.
Yeah, they did him dirty last night. After what they pulled last night, I'm definitely done watching. Not gonna lie, I hope the business does.
Just being insane again. Anyway, R-Truth says, Cena did things to... Sorry, Miz did things to Cena's balls or whatever, and then he pulls out a Christmas bauble. Miz opens the bauble, reads a little piece of paper on that Billy says Joe Hendry on it. Joe Hendry then comes out, gets Miz, R-Truth counts Miz out as the referee, and then they celebrate. Then at this point, it's obvious that Jesse Ventura isn't turning up, because I was thinking, goodness me, is he going to do... That would have been cool if he was going to do the...
David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UAB's offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver and executed perfectly.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blazers can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. Quick spin on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's a draw. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Spartans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Blazers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Now adjusting. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just get... football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Leaves it with the back.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Slithers into space. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You're embarrassing us.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protected Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make a decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The give to the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. He puts a lot of air on this down the sideline. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The give out of the gun. Running through contact.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, San Jose State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's McDaniel. Working that left side now. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Looking to get in, and he will score! Touchdown, UAB!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Offense.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
You're a complete
Delay
idiot.
of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. Jumped on top of the pile. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And coming out out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got his back. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes a grab over the middle. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
This time he's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they're after it. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for it all. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UAB. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
29 Philly.
They'll run it from the gun. Prowls through the defense. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Gives it on the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They get to the line quickly. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for first down. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Short gain on the play before he slides. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent.
Brings into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Using his legs, it's Gay. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is always the a time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.